What's going on, guys? I'm back at you with another video. Sorry, it's been a little bit. Um, been busy, but I just want to talk about kind of the bad side of being a car dealer. It's not all good. I actually almost lost like $10,000 within like a week, so that wasn't fun at all. But I'll tell you a little bit about it. So actually, when I first started, I sold the Mercedes and the Hyundai Genesis, and I didn't actually have my license yet, so that doesn't technically count, but I count it because that was the start of it. My very first car that I bought as a dealer was a 2016 BMW 528i, and I have this app on my phone that I look at. I can scan the VINs on cars, and it'll tell me the price, and it'll say like trade in, wholesale, retail, and I would rather pay trade in because it's a little bit cheaper. So what I did is I looked up the BMW, and it said I could buy it for about 26,000. I could sell it for around 32 is like my high point. And so I did it. I picked it up in Marietta, Georgia, and I drove it to Houston because I was like, it'd be a fun car. And I posted it while I was gone, and nobody had messaged me. I was gone for probably a couple weeks. And so when I got back, I was like, well, dang. So I dropped the price, and then I got to where I was at, I think, 28,000, and nobody had messaged me yet either. And so after about 3 weeks, I was kind of panicking a little bit because the way it works is the floor plan I have. After 30 days, I have to pay. I think it's like 5% towards it. So that's a good bit of money I have to pay after 30 days on something I spent 26,000 on. So that's why I try to keep cheaper cars sometimes. I kind of panicked a little bit, and so I took it to the BMW dealership here to see what they thought they'd give me. And they were like, well, I give you about 22,000. I was like, dang. But that was like a high. Like, they're like, ideally, like they buy the same car for about 16,000 and they would sell it for 26 is like the highest they'd sell it for because 535i's are more popular and they'd rather sell those. So yeah, I had it, took it to them. I was like, whoa. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I shouldn't have paid this much for it. So there is a different like value that's on the auction, and they had told me I think 25,900, and I paid a little bit under that, but I have to pay like a $300 fee for buying at the auction. When I put it back at the auction, it said 24,500. I was like, all right, look, like it might not be worth that, but I'm gonna put it out there. So I sent it to the auction, exactly what it sold for. So I ended up losing about $1,700, and I was gonna count my trip as part of what I was gonna count towards the car, and yeah, I lost a little bit more than 1,700, but the trip I just counted as kind of like a vacation now. So, but anyways, that was that one. All right. And so when I got back, a lot of you know that I started Statisticar, and it's basically kind of using an AI to predict what cars are going to sell in certain areas. So like the formula I had already had back then, and I looked up 2015 Hyundai Sonata is the most popular of all the years. And so I went and I bought one of those because I got excited. And so it was the tech and sport package, so like the highest model. And so it actually has these little sensors in the back of the car that'll tell you. I guess it keeps you in the lane and it'll tell you like if cars are in different areas and stuff like that. And so once I got on the interstate and was driving back, it gave me like a sensor error. I was like, ooh, that doesn't sound good. So when I got home, I looked, and one of the sensors in the back was missing. And so I was like, well, look, it's like this, it's like that big. All right, tiny little circle goes on the back of the car. I was like, maybe it's not too bad. So I called Hyundai because they're probably the only ones that really knew about it. And he was like, well, I did this yesterday, and the part alone was $1,700, and then it's another $1,500 just to put it in. And then if that one's not the problem, then they have to do the same thing for all of them. They have to go and calibrate it. And there's 4 on the back, and I think another 4 on the front. So that could have been a lot of money. But luckily, somehow I had like a 21-day guarantee or something. And so I could bring the car back and get my money back. So I got lucky there with that one. Otherwise, that probably would have ended the whole dealership because I couldn't have done that. But yeah. So that happens. After that, I bought 4 cars. And so I bought this 4Runner, and I don't know, I didn't think to look on the roof, and the whole roof was like peeling. So that was kind of disappointing because I had to repaint it. It's like $800 to do that. So don't ever buy a car, guys, if the roof's peeling or any of the other paint, because that's expensive. So, but anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. That's kind of the bad part. I mean, other than just the cost of running a dealership, you take chances on cars and sometimes it doesn't work out. So I'm kind of learning as I go. Like, I know I want to buy newer cars that don't have problems, so I don't have to fix them. A lot of the cars that I've had, I guess especially like in June, I had 4 cars I bought and they all needed something that needed to be fixed. Like I had to paint the 4Runner. I had AC on the Accord. I had the Tacoma had a window on the back that was messed up. And like all of this took like almost 30 days to fix. So I couldn't even sell the car, and I'd already had to pay the 5% towards it and everything. So it takes a lot of money, and I don't know, not fun sometimes, but once you sell it, you're good. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. So until then.